Good morning. What is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today, 4:23 in the morning. We are starting out our day driving to work. New Japan Wrestling breaking big news coming out of their show last night. Chris Jericho appears in video form challenging Kenny Omega for Wrestle Kingdom 12. This match, of course, has been sort of building up on Twitter over the last week, basically going back and forth. Basically, a fan told Jericho that he was not the best in the world. The Jericho said that he was better than Kenny Omega, and that started a rivalry where just about every day they were trading something back and forth before Kenny Omega said that, look, dude, this is fun. You know, Twitter wars are one thing. You work there, I work here. It's too bad that we're never going to be able to do anything about this. Some people were making rumblings about this match, saying that it would happen one way or another. The one rumor that I heard that made the most sense was that Chris Jericho, who's actually, I guess you can say, trying to sell out a cruise, the Jericho Cruise of next year. I think that's what it's going to be called. Where basically it's for his podcast, it's for his band, it's about wrestling. It's just basically, if you love Chris Jericho, you're going to love this cruise. Jericho had booked ROH to send wrestlers on the cruise to support the wrestling, because I guess WWE couldn't get people to go on the cruise because of their WWE. But some people thought that match, Omega versus Jericho, would sort of be an exclusive for the people to see on that boat, the best of both worlds out there at the same time. Jericho, some people are going to be saying Jericho left WWE. I'm guaranteeing that more than likely Jericho signed just to have this one match where he's going to wrestle for New Japan at the Dome, to sort of just put a feather in his cap. I would bet that the next time that Vince calls and needs Jericho, I'm sure that Jericho is going to be there. I think that, you know, Jericho, with his always aspiring dreams to keep pushing farther and farther, whether if it is to be a better dad, whether if it's to be the magician in Fozzy, to be the best wrestler in the world, or whatever the guy sets his dreams to be next. I think that he's going to be able to keep doing that. I think that if he wants to go back and work for WWE, which he's probably been able to call his home since 99 when he came into the company, and he's always sort of said that he's never really left to do anything else. He never went and did he never went and did TNA or anything like that, even though they played his Fozzy music video that one time, and then they caused a big stir on the internet. I think that I think this is going to be fun. It is definitely New Japan, pushing the envelope and pushing further into the United States. I'm going to guess that the people at WWE are not jumping out of Titan Towers right now. I'm going to guess that, they're not ecstatic, saying that Chris Jericho will never work here again because he jumped ship to go work for the opposition. I think they're going to understand that, this is something that on a grand scale, Jericho's never wrestled in Japan like this. And for him to have a big main event match at Wrestle Kingdom, I think that this is going to be cool. I think there's still a good, bet that Jericho will wrestle at WrestleMania or come back around that time. Jericho's always going to want to wrestle the house show loops, even if it doesn't mean it's on television. And that's something you got to respect the guy for, because he's, not going out there to, steal a spot from somebody, I guess is the best thing to say. But just have fun and do what he's always done, wrestle. And I think that's what's going to happen at Wrestle Kingdom 12, Omega versus Jericho. It's going to be fun. It's going to be awesome.